dream last night. A vision. I saw a world full of people. Everybody was dancing and screaming loud. They were just there to listen to the music. It was deep. It was underground. Let's turn the world into a dance floor.
Are you guys ready for a state of trance? Put your hands in the air, come on!
Your weekly update on the latest in trance and progressive. Live from the studio in Amsterdam. This is a State of Trance with Armin van Buuren.
Hello, and I'm back in the hot seat. Thank you so much for all the messages I got. Last week I was infected with the coronavirus, but I'm tested negative and back safe and sound in the studio. So good to see you again. Last week I missed the recordings because of being infected, of course. But I'm all healthy. And I hope to anybody out there that's infected, I wish you all the best. What a terrible virus, but so good to be back. Coming up in this episode, Ahmed Helmi, The New Cosmic Gate, Rubik, Chris Schweizer, and in hour number 2, Orion Nielsen. But first, the new Halion and Marathon, Make It Tomorrow, the Alexander Popov remix.
Messy hearts made up of broken parts. Life hits us all so hard, and we can't escape. Days go by, we're losing track of time. There's always one more night that we can't erase. We all know that the sun skies are fake. Don't wanna be standing in the shade of yesterday. We're gonna make it to tomorrow, even if the sun doesn't rise. We're gonna find a way to follow the light. We won't stop running till we leave the dark behind. We're gonna make it to tomorrow, even if the sun doesn't rise. We're gonna find a way to follow the light. We won't stop running till we leave the dark behind. We're gonna make it to tomorrow, even if the sun doesn't rise.
Hello guys, this is Ron and you're listening to my new track on A State of Trance.
Why do we let the past grow on us when everything's changing? You know that it's heavy on our hearts. If we could turn back the time and make us reach heaven, it wouldn't be heavy on our heart. It's not easy to let you go when you keep on hunting me. You know that it's heavy on my heart. If I could turn back the time and keep you forever, it wouldn't be heavy on my heart. Can you show me the way? I am defenseless. Hold on tight.
Every week. In the mix. Armin van Buuren. A state of trance.
This is Cosmic Gate and you're tuned to a state of trance.
Favorite progressive track this week. This is the State of Trance progressive pick.
We're all lost stars, lost in the dark, trying to find the light to see who we are. We're drawn together but so far apart, searching for answers how to fill up our heart. We got the fire, so watch it burn, rising out and leaving sparks alight as we go. Yeah, we got the fire, so watch us turn, gold dust from the darkness into light, we make it glow. We got the fire, so watch it burn, rising out and leaving sparks alight as we go. Yeah, we got the fire, so watch us turn, gold dust from the darkness into light, we make it glow. We got the fire, we got the fire,
great ocean road is where I will go, time and time alone, to the great ocean road. The great ocean road is where we could go, is where we could be, hand in hand and
The new reorder. He's from the Czech Republic, I think. Jordan Tobias is from Australia, and that girl's from South Africa.
Correct, yeah.
So a global collaboration, Great Ocean Road. Before that, the most popular track of last week's episode when I was in lockdown. Joel Lewis, Dubai, and the progressive pick, the new Cosmic Gate, incredible new song. This is the State of Trance, bringing you the latest in trance and progressive. Turn it up for the new Ahmed Helmi.
guys, this is Gareth Emery and this is my new single on A State of Trance.
Try and understand. Desire is hunger, is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your hands. Take my hand, undercover. Can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to the lovers. Because the night belongs to the lost. Because the night belongs to the lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to the lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Have I a doubt, baby, when I'm alone? Love is a ring like a telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bed till the morning comes. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel under your command. Take my hand as the sun descends. They can't touch you now, can't touch you now, can't touch you now.
You're listening to A State of Trance. I'm Armin van Buuren. Just played you the new Gareth Emery, who teamed up with Ben Nicky and Emily Vaughn. And you had an interesting fact about this track, Ruben.
Yeah, this track was actually covered already in 2002 by Jan Wayne, but the original is by Patti Smith, because the night is also written by Bruce Springsteen.
It's written by Bruce Springsteen, really?
Yeah. And
Bruce
now
Springsteen on A State of Trance. Who would have thought, right? As you might have heard on social media, we have to reschedule the State of Trance 1000 event again for obvious reasons. Because of the global situation with COVID. It's driving me mad, seriously. And I know I'm not supposed to say this. I'm supposed to stay optimistic and positive, but yeah, I was really throwing cups and plates through the studio when we decided to postpone A State of Trance again in the Jaarbeurs in Utrecht. And I know there's a lot of you people who are disappointed, and trust me, we're just as disappointed as you. And there's no option for an alternative date, so we just have to wait until 2023. And it hurts. Friday the 3rd and Saturday the 4th of March 2023 will be the days that we finally go to the Jaarbeurs in Utrecht. But of course, your health is most important, and we keep telling that to ourselves more than to you guys. Also, the good news is we still are going to LA for our mega event on April 9th at the Bank of California Stadium. Tickets are still available for that, but that one probably will sell out. So we're looking forward to that one. At least that is going ahead as planned, as it seems now. But yeah, I'm gutted about that. What about you, Ruben?
Yeah, but the good news is that if you are planning to come in February, your tickets are still valid for the new dates.
So the new dates in 2023.
Everybody that has a ticket already will receive an email in the coming week, and then can make plans. If you're not able to come down, we'll also send you the information about the refunds.
And I'm looking at an alternative date, an alternative event for A State of Trance to happen in 2022 in Northern Europe somewhere. I mean, since we can't celebrate in the Jaarbeurs, they don't have any other dates available. And, you know, May and June is not specifically the time you want to be indoors, you want to be outdoors. So we're looking at something else. But I can't promise you anything at this moment. It's just what it is. But I guess a lot of you out there are just waiting to celebrate this music with us somewhere, and I promise you that will be soon. Fortunately, we still have this radio show, we still have you watching, and we still have you listening, and that's the most important thing. Just be a little bit more patient, and when this whole pandemic is over, we'll dance together like no tomorrow. I promise you that. Like this track, this is one I'm gonna play for sure. It's my tune of the week. It's the new Rubik. It's called Luna.
Armin van Buuren's favorite record of this week's show. This is the tune of the week. your weekly update on the latest in trance and progressive. This is a state of trance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Warning, this is a total blackout. Please stand by as we are currently testing our systems. Balance check. Left channel. The sound should now be at the left speaker. Right channel. The sound should now be at the right speaker. Left channel. Right channel. Left channel. Right channel. Left channel.
Every week on this show, we monitor all your discussions online. And the track that's most discussed, we label that as trending track a week later. Last week's most discussed track was Activa Luminosity, the Shantias remix on his label Regenerate. It might have something to do with the big news that Shantias announced that he's leaving the Seven crew and continuing his journey on his own lane. Regenerate and Surgical. Release 100 on the label. Before that, the cheeky remix that came in through Brian Carney, the Sun Wolf mashup of his track 7 AM and This Is a Test, a track I did a couple of years ago. Let's have a quick look at all the emails that came in. Ruben.
Yes, Ollie Howard wishes brother Sam a great birthday, and Boglarka Jambor shouts out a happy birthday to her brother Norbert.
And happy birthday to Patricia Staub from Washington State, Marco Kurtschet in Germany, and Oliver Kolivant in Tehran, Iran.
Artem Zatara in Uruguay shouts out a happy birthday to his mom Adriana Arevola.
And also happy 30th birthday to Alberto Saba in Turin, Italy. He wrote, "My greatest gift would be to receive your good wishes in an ASOD episode." So hereby.
And Russ Shales wishes his friend Chris from Pennsylvania happy birthday.
Tila Gray congratulates her husband Chris on his birthday. She wrote, "He's a dedicated fan, loves your music and listens to the show every week."
Libor Zvala in Bratislava, Slovakia shouts out happy birthday to his, well, now not so much anymore, secret love, Elisa Rijnprecht from Vienna.
And last but not least, Clara Edde from Lebanon congratulates former Service for Dreamers Mark Shamoun on graduating as a pharmacist this week. Congratulations. I love to hear from you. Armin at thestateoftrance.com. Time for a big tune, ladies and gentlemen. Turn it up for Chris Weiser, The Other Side.
Trance's magic number. Are you ready for 138?
This is Daniel Candy, and you're listening to my new track on A State of Trance.
Another stormer of a tune by Daniel Candy. Secretly, he's been featured a lot on this radio show. He teamed up with Parnassus for a track called Diversion on his label Always Alive. Right after new track coming on Digital Society, a sub-label of the Enhanced Recordings family. Cloud Driver, Squall Line didn't make it into the show last week, but I managed to squeeze it in this week. This is a State of Trance. We're at the end of hour number 1, so you know what that means.
This music can take you to another world. We want to hear why a track means so much to you. Here is this week's Service for Dreamers.
Hey Armin, my name is Dave. Thanks for having me on the show. I would like to listen to Hold On To Me by you and Audrey Gallagher. And I would like to dedicate the song to my best friend Dwight, who's been listening to your music and to trance since we were kids. And this was one of the songs that made us really fall in love with trance. And trance has surely made our moments much more special and truly unforgettable. Thanks for the amazing State of Trance every week. We love you. It's on our bucket list to come and watch you live. And thanks a lot. Enjoy, guys.
I see faces, people and places burn up the night and fade to gray. Walking on water, dancing on wire, hang on the edge and don't look down. I'm on the outside, wide open spaces, searching for time to hold on to. Into the daylight, your revelation cuts like a knife and breaks on through. Hold on to this. To dream is a gift. To love is divine, and I won't bring you down. Hold on to me. To dream is to be. To live is to shine, and I won't bring you down. Hold on to this. To dream is a gift. To love is divine, and I won't bring you down. Hold on to me. To dream is to be. To live is to shine, and I won't bring you down.
Off the air, Ruben just mentioned to me that this track is from 2008. It's 14 years old. My team up with Audrey Gallagher, Hold On To Me, a tune that sparked his love for trance music. This week's Service for Dreamers, requested by Saif Gilani, dedicated to his best friend. If you have a request like Saif, I'd love to hear from you. Send a link to your video, please. Armin@thestateoftrance.com. And we might see you on air next week. Don't go anywhere. Orion Nielsen is in the building for hour number 2.
Stay tuned for more A State of Trance. Welcome back to the world of trance and progressive. Here's your host, Ruben Durant.
With the new Alan Watts, Neelix, Keir Macaulay with Clara Yates, and special guest in the studio, Orion Nielsen.
Hey man, thanks you so much for bringing me back here. I can't believe it's been almost 3 years.
Unbelievable. What did you bring for us today?
Oh man, I brought you some of my best tracks from 2021, plus a couple of IDs.
Nice. We start the show with another spin for this great rework. John O'Callaghan, Lo-Fi Sugar, Never Fade Away. This is the Maarten de Jong remix.
This is Maarten de Jong and you're now listening to my new remix on the State of Trance.
guys, what's up? This is Alan Watts and you're listening to my new tune on A State of Trance.
Many of you may have the feeling that you have done this before. You have. This is the journey you are on.
For all the love inside my soul that feels so true. For all the roads that I could choose, my heart will wait for you. This is the love that grows.
started hour number 2 with Maarten de Jong reworking John O'Callaghan, and now you just heard a classic rework by the man himself, the 2004 classic Lost Witness and Andrea Britton. Wait for You, the John O'Callaghan remix. And this is State of Trance 1052. My name is Ruben Ronde, and a big shout out to all the Cat Jammers on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook and VK as we introduce today's guest mixer. Hailing from the highest parts of Norway and pretty much in the polar circle, he had his breakthrough in 2006 under his guise DJ Governor, and later on he continued working under his real name, bringing tracks like La Guitarra, So Long Radio, and of course the most recent one, Volt. Today, in the studio of A State of Trance, Urian Nielsen.
A State of Trance. You are listening to an exclusive guest mix on A State of Trance.
With special guest, Urian Nielsen.
When we were in love, you said that you'd always keep me in your heart. Before we fell apart, and all the promises and memories that we made, well, there they go. I wish we could have known. I like to think we could have been, but now I know we're falling. It feels as if your patience has worn thin. So now I know we're falling.
us on twitch.tv/ASOT or YouTube for non-stop the best in trance and progressive. This is a state of trance. is what we call massive. A state of trance.
After all these years, still one of the best melodies ever written.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Uri Nielsen, thank you so much for a stellar guest mix. Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you too. It's been way too long, man.
It's been way too long. What did you play for us in your guest mix?
Well, I did play a lot of my own tracks, as you can hear, but I also played a couple of interesting ones, IDs, which I can't tell too much about yet. One, however, is a collab with Max Vangeli. Probably an odd couple to,
How has the last couple of months, or I should say years, have been for you? Like in lockdown, you did a lot of music in the meantime?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like in the first lockdowns and everything, I made a lot of music and everything, but not being in contact with people and the audience.
And the dance floor, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of takes away a little bit of inspiration, you know what I mean? So it took a while for me to get back into the game, so to speak. But now, I've been on a couple of tours now. It's starting slowly to build up again. So I think we can safely say there's going to be a lot of new music coming forward.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since you released your album, The Devil is in the Detail.
Yeah.
Is there any follow-up coming up? Or do you have maybe some more surprises besides the one that you did with Max Jelly?
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. It's there's always some surprises lurking.
You were in the studio at Mark Sixma last week as well.
I was. That's one of them. I mean, we might or might not have a brand new project brewing.
A new project?
A new project.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, we can't tell too much yet.
No one's listening. Come on, you can share it.
Well, it's basically instead of just doing like the standard Origin versus Mark, we are making a project to discover a more techie side of us.
So it's not just a follow-up of Pantheon?
No. We also in the works of doing that too. But, this is a whole different project. But a whole different kind of sound. But I think people, especially old school people, are going to like it.
Nice. I think you can share a little bit more about that in the State of Trance podcast. I have a lot more questions for you in there. So make sure to check that out afterwards. But first, some new music. Some Psytrance, actually. This is Neelix, Carolyn Henderson, There Was Time.
Then I'm home.
Danger! Nice.
I've been waiting a while, feeding the lights, clearing the path, 'cause I light the fire. I'm running to know, where did you go? My only hope was a shadow, and I could cling to. When I realized I will find
Hey guys, it's Kieran McCauley, and you're listening to my latest track here on A State of Trance.
Hey guys, this is Roman Messer and you're listening to my new track on A State of Trance.
Feeling so numb since we fell apart. 'Cause I loved you so hard that you left a scar. Doesn't matter how much I try to change. Left me protecting this heart like a fragile flame. Frozen, thaw me out. Heart so cold, don't even know me now. Slow motion, drifting away. 'Cause I don't wanna waste away my life. Feeling trapped beneath this ice I made. No, I'm frozen. Help me now. Somebody come and thaw me out. Out. Somebody come and thaw me out.
The lovely voice of Christina Novelli with Rowan Messer, Frozen, the full fire mix, of course, on Swan Recordings. Right after, Kieran McCauley and Clara Yates, the rework of Toucan Light a Rainbow, and I might have been singing that along a little bit in the studio here. Arian really loved that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What are you planning to do in the next couple of weeks, Jan?
Well, I do have a few shows in Norway coming up, if the government allows us to have them. I am still ongoing with my In My Opinion radio show, so that's going to be...
That's bi-weekly, right?
That's bi-weekly, yeah. Every Wednesday, weekly.
Where can we listen to that show?
Well, basically, podcast.originals.com is a very good way of finding it. It's on YouTube as well, it being live streamed, so yeah, it is. We tried Facebook, but Facebook doesn't like me playing tracks.
They love to do that. They love banning radio shows. Thank you so much for coming down again.
Thank you for having me after almost 3 years, man.
Can't wait to have you back again, buddy.
I can't wait either, man.
Next week, we're going to be back with a new episode of A State of Trance with special guest Colijn.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to listen to this episode again, surf to ArminRadio.com and please leave your vote for your favorite track of the past 2 hours on AStateOfTrance.com. A State of Trance will return next week.